Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I curl my hair with a straightener, and I'm also going to be showing you 4 hairstyles to go along with that. They're very quick, very easy. I may sound a little bit weird, but it's just because I'm sick, so let's just jump right into the curls. So here I'm just taking down my hair from my ponytail because I already had it tied up, and I'm taking out my straightener, turning it on, and I'm going to let it sit there for a while until it warms up. And in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and brush out my hair. I sprayed it with the argan oil and I am brushing it out just to get rid of any tangles, especially because I already had it curled from the previous day. Now I'm taking this Not Your Mother's Clean Freak Refreshing Dry Shampoo and putting that on the roots of my hair, and this is going to help give my hair a little bit more volume as well as texture. And well, I am going on second day hair, so I kind of needed it. And then of course, don't forget to rub it in a little. I'm sectioning off my hair so that I can start curling just the bottom part. I'm going to start off by taking a 1-inch section of hair and taking my straightener at the very root, and then I'm going to press down on it and then turn the straightener so that the hair is wrapped around it. And then towards the end, I also like to twist it once more just to get that extra curl at the very end. I like to keep the length of my hair, so mostly I just straighten the part of the root and then just curl inwards on the bottom and the ends just so that it doesn't look too straight. And I'm continuing the same process on the other side where the hair is basically wrapped around the straightener, and then I just bring it down, and then I like to twist it with my hands too to emphasize the curl. So here I did all of the bottom part, and I'm continuing just the top layer now, following the same process and doing tighter curls at the top, which means I'm using smaller sections of hair. That's about like ½ an inch. For the pieces of hair that frame my face, I like to do it slightly differently, so I just wrap it around at the very root of my hair and then just slide it all the way down. So they are a little bit straighter, but I do like them a little bit more voluminous towards the end because they frame my face a lot better. And then I'm just doing that all around until I finish. Now I'm kind of just shaking out the curls and running my fingers through them so that they're a little bit looser. And I'm going to take the L'Oreal Paris Power Moisture Spray, and I'm putting this throughout my hair instead of hairspray. This is going to help lock in the curls so that they're not like hard and they're manageable still, but they look a little bit more natural and messy, and that's just how I prefer them. So now we're going to be moving on to the very first hairstyle. I'm making sure that I have a very nice clean side part, and then I'm sectioning off only the front of that side and then clipping away the rest of the hair. And then with that section that we have, I'm splitting it into 2 and then clipping the front away because we're going to be working with 2 braids. So you can't really see what I'm doing, but essentially I'm creating a Dutch braid where compared to a French braid, you're braiding underneath, and I'm only taking hair from one side instead of both because it's going to help disguise like the lines that we have going on. And then I'm just braiding all the way down until I tie it off with an elastic. So here I am doing the same thing to the other section that we have, and I'm just braiding all the way down and then tying that off. And then I'm going to bring down the elastics towards the end of the hair because we want to make sure that we can loosen up the braids a little bit to make them a little bit more voluminous. Now I'm taking out the clip from the rest of the hair, and I'm taking the 2 braids and bobby pinning them somewhat underneath the rest of the hair, and then just letting that fall over it so it almost looks like a headband. So there is the finished product of the very first hairstyle. Now we're going to be moving on to the second one. For this one, I'm going to be keeping that side part, and I'm going to be making a section on both sides, and we're going to be braiding those sections, and you want to braid towards the back of your head because that's going to be useful later.
Be a part of the love club. Everything will glow for you. Out. Go get punched for the love club.
Now we're doing the same thing as we did before, bringing down the elastics, and we're going to be fluffing out the braid just because I prefer that look of it being a little bit more voluminous and loose at the back especially. Now I'm facing the other way to show you guys what I'm doing, and I'm taking that bigger section and I'm putting that over the rest of my hair, and then I'm just crossing bobby pins over that to make sure that it stays in place. And then I'm going to take the other section on the other side and put it over that braid, and I'm making sure that I'm covering those bobby pins, and then I'm taking the ends and tucking them in and then bobby pinning them in place. So that is what it looks like. I hadn't noticed that there was hair sticking out, but I'm going to be fixing that later. And then I'm just kind of taking some strands of hair out in the front to make it look a little bit better, and then bobby pinning anything else and making sure that it looks good. And that is the second look. Okay, we are halfway, so now let's move on to this third hairstyle. For this one, I'm going to be creating kind of a fishtail look. So I'm taking a section of hair in the middle of my head and then splitting that in two, crossing them over each other, and then taking sections of hair from each side and then just bringing them to those individual strands. And we're not creating any more strands, we're keeping them at just those two to create that fishtail effect. Once I reach about halfway, I'm just fishtailing that normally so that I'm not adding any more hair in, and it's just a half updo, and then I'm going to tie that off with an elastic, and there is the third look. Now for this very last hairstyle, I'm going to be creating a ponytail kind of thing. So I'm just putting my hair in a normal side ponytail with the elastic, making it tight, and then I'm going to take that ponytail and make a hole in between above where it's tied, and then putting my fingers through it and pulling the rest of the ponytail through that, and then I'm going to tighten that as much as possible. And then I'm going to create another section with another elastic, and I'm going to be doing the same exact thing. So I'm making a hole through the section, putting my fingers through it and pulling the rest of the hair through that and tightening it up. I have layers, so obviously it comes out, and that's many sections as I could do, but if you have longer hair, then you can keep going all the way down. And I just pulled some hairs out to make it look a little bit messier. So those are the finished hairstyles, all 4 of them, as well as the curls. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you guys want to see more things like this, then let me know. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time. Bye!